Hey, nothing's gonna help me look good. No amount of filtering. Why does the why does Apple have such a shit camera?
Don't know. I'm trying to. There it is.
Anybody in?
Yes.
We're gonna have Rex joining us here real soon. So hey, so a hard connection isn't working, but an iPad can work wireless, where a computer can't work wireless, and a computer can't work on the Ethernet. We live in the country. Our internet absolutely sucks. It
See,
is
why do we get so much love on here?
because
But on Facebook, everybody hates us.
Facebook is
Somebody was tearing on me today for defending my own husband. They were hating on me. And like, oh, you shouldn't be here.
well,
You don't have a place.
well, you know, he blames the fork for being overweight. So. I'm currently looking up a jail roster for a case that we're hopefully working soon. Hopefully the cops didn't get them. So this is open forum. Anything goes. Love us, hate us, but it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna be at SHOT Show. You gonna be at SHOT Show? Are you gonna be at SHOT Show? She's gonna be at SHOT Show. I'm gonna be at SHOT Show.
Are
But
you
are
gonna
you-
be at SHOT Show?
Yes, I'm gonna
You
be at SHOT
are?
Show. And we have meetings at SHOT Show.
I have meetings. Everybody's like dying to see me, and I'm like,
Well, we have
I don't
we have
know who
meetings.
these
We have
people
meeting
are.
with vendors and potential sponsors. That's who we have meetings with. And we're staying at a really nice place. She got us an amazing Black Friday deal on airfare, hotel, everything. Everybody always complains about how expensive SHOT Show is. We're doing SHOT Show for under $1,000. Airfare, round trip, everything but food in her shopping sprees.
I don't like Vegas. I hate Las Vegas. Las Vegas is just
Her favorite hockey player lives in Vegas, though, doesn't it?
yeah, he does. It's my boyfriend.
Just don't tell his wife.
Do you guys want to watch a live takedown? Sure.
How can we can't?
What's good, Scott Love from Texas?
Hey, Texas. Our Texas class is going to be in the books tomorrow. As soon as I give my credit card to hold the room, it's going to be in Waco on February 28th, 29th, and March 1st. Our first ever Texas class. Is that the one? Yeah, it's the one we caught, right?
Who's Jimmy Neutron?
Did we catch this? Jimmy Neutron was a cartoon from the 90s or early 2000s.
I don't.
It's an agent's warrant.
What's the lady's shoe size? That's disgusting. Any in Dallas?
No, none in Dallas, but you could drive to Waco. It's less than 2 hour drive. Why don't you drive into Waco? So this is open forum. So ask away. Rex will be here in a little bit, asking us who will win, a grizzly or a
Silverback gorilla. Somebody asked, any classes coming up in Florida?
We're working on a Florida class. We're working with a bounty hunter bail bond company out of Fort Lauderdale, Miami area. So stay tuned for a class. I hope to have a class there before June. Considering that I spent half of my life down there and I worked as a Broward County Sheriff's deputy, it'd be kind of cool to be back.
I don't want to go. Too many alligators. Maybe he wants to buy you shoes, Lydia. I can buy my own shoes. I just find it weird that people buy me gifts, and especially shoes. Because now he watched this one show that had this really disgusting scene of this guy was obsessed with like women's shoe sizes.
Manhunter.
And ever since then,
He's
like
a
when
world
people
famous...
ask me my shoe size, I'm just like, no, thank you. How do you like the new aluminum ultra
I've been using those Asp Aluminum Ultra
compared to
handcuffs for the
original.
last 4 years. I love them. They're much lighter. They ergonomically they just feel better. They feel better in your hand. I absolutely love those. I wouldn't run anything else. And then I've got the Smith & Wesson Model 100s as my backups.
How are you doing a class in Texas if we need a PI license to hunt?
Our class isn't a pre-licensing class for Texas. It's a certification class, so we certify you in pepper spray, OC, baton, handcuffing. There's certificates that are nationally recognized and offered by the manufacturer because I am a certified instructor. So we might also be offering first aid and CPR here real soon too. So be a little bonus into what we offer, and we're going to be a vendor for another state here real soon.
Somebody asked
We're on the short list.
if
for
we
that.
watched Bounty Hunter Tank. We were live with him when Christmas
I watch
Eve.
Tank all the time. Tank's
I
the
love
best.
Tank. He's so
he's the
cute
best-
and so nice.
He's the best YouTube bounty hunter. I've really seen him blown up. He had the same
He's
amount of subscribers
so
as I
nice.
had
He's
a little while
so
ago.
Nice.
He's a
So
very
nice.
humble dude.
He's so kind.
Holy cow! How long does
He
it take?
scares me though.
We invited him to SHOT Show, so we'll see if he shows up to SHOT Show.
Just have
He says he
4 or
loves
5
Vegas.
pairs of 511 boots. Need to get rid of. Mrs. doesn't like him. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
I like 511 boots.
what size?
Yeah, what size?
What size is
I
Stinky?
feel bad now. Like,
What size is
ooh.
Stinky?
I don't pick boots
She's like a 6.5
in men's sizes.
in men's
But
sizes.
those are 5s.
What are? 5? No, so you're 6.5 in.
No, I'm 7.5 in women's. In like men's, I'm like 5.5 to 6.
I'm asking Hedge what shoe size she is.
Shoe size.
Shoe
I
size.
used to work at a store that had a lot of like shoes, and like somebody would ask me like, can I size their foot? And I would like say, or like ask them, what's your normal shoe size? I always would say that. Or belt buckles, I'd say butt buckles.
Do you have to have a high school degree? It's not. It's a high school diploma. It's a college degree, a high school diploma. In the state of Washington, to get licensed, you have to check a box saying that you have a high school diploma. You do not have to actually have it because they don't bother to check it. I'm not saying be fraudulent or to not tell the truth. I'm just saying it's a box that you check. It all depends on the state. Stinky says she wears a men's size 7, a woman's 8, 8.5. So if you forgot boots, what? What you gotta read?
Lydia, you're cute. You make me laugh. I'm glad.
I catch a lot of shit for this carrying a canic too. Everybody's picking on the gun, but unless you've shot a canic,
Dang, 5.5, 6 women, sorry. I could probably fit into it.
5.5. Yeah, that's gonna be too small.
Dang, 5,
That's a little foot.
6 women's. Yeah.
What's my favorite thing about bounty hunting?
The money.
The network. I really love
Oh.
all the other bounty hunters in the
They're
network.
so kind and so loving to everybody.
Yeah, a bunch of whiny little bitches. The biggest bunch of whiny little bitches are bounty hunters. But the thing I like about bounty hunting is I like teaching. I'm kind of burned out, man. I've been doing this for over 10 years. So kind of burned out on it.
How old to take a class? I'm about to turn 19.
We train
Over the-
we train 18 and up and 17 with the parents' permission to go through the class. Stinky's going to join us.
So here's a magazine.
And let's shout out.
me.
Oh, hey, look!
There's me.
Did I take that photo?
I took that.
Shout out to where you guys are from. Thank you.
The first page I open, it comes to me like I've been like,
I can't read these things.
Okay. Hi guys, love your videos. Have you ever shot
M2 Warrior, M2 Warrior Pro, M2 Warrior Pro, baby. I got one right over there. M2 Warrior Pro. I like the Warrior Pro better.
How do we get the Axon body cameras for civilians?
Call Taser and order them.
How good we talking, David? Austin, Texas, Canada. I know it's your job, and the job does their money on the line. But how do you feel about not being skipped on Christmas Eve?
I want to grab them on Christmas, Christmas Eve, Thanksgiving, Easter.
On their wedding day.
I've arrested somebody on their rehearsal dinner the
Florida,
day before the wedding.
Idaho. Oh, hi, Kylie. Kylie's on.
Chicago Blackhawks.
Kylie.
I used to be a Blackhawks fan when I lived in Chicago as a kid. I got to go to a bunch of Blackhawk games. I got a Blackhawks jersey, but he used to be a Penguin.
Stay in Dallas from LA.
No, you can buy Axon. I'm gonna talk to Axon. I'll talk to Taser at
They said law enforcement only.
I'll talk to Taser at SHOT Show, so I'll have an answer for you at the end of January.
What armor do you use, Scoot?
Everybody I've said to them they've sold them. So body armor, we're using Safe Life Defense body armor right now. Jump back and forth between Safe Life Defense and stealth armor. I'm being told something, but I don't think it's true. And a shout out to my second favorite bounty hunter. Well, he's my first favorite bounty hunter, but not my favorite YouTube bounty hunter, and that's Mike, Quick Release Bail Bonds in North Carolina. We will see you in March. Hi, Mike. Say hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike. You're an asshole.
Oh, wow.
How did you get into hunting?
They demonetized this. My whole page is getting demonetized. We got to figure out a way for people to support us, because the ads were generating a little bit of revenue to pay for our internet, and that's about it. But I am just under attack.
Oh my God, it's $2.
I don't even know if we see that money.
I don't even know if we see that money either. Cheap places for great working tasers, the pawn shop. If you're lucky.
Yeah. I don't know anybody selling a taser, but we just had a student in our last class. He got a taser for $350, and it was the X26P with 7 cartridges. I mean, you can't beat that. It's just hit and miss. I mean, one day. Oh, Stinky's on. Everybody say hi, Stinky.
Hi, Stinky.
Hey, Jennifer. I watch your ads. Well, thank you very much for watching the ads and supporting the channel. And for the 2 cents we get for each ad.
I'm not supportive wife.
Ooh, Stinky says she has a taser for sale. What, your M26? Or is it an M18? Hey, it's still a taser. It runs on batteries. But,
What up, Stinky? Do you do taser certification?
Yes, I do. I'm a certified taser instructor for over 10 years now.
You see donations no matter what for Super Chat. You can also set up a Cash App or PayPal.
We do have PayPal. I just don't know what it is.
I have like Zelly. I have Venmo.
Give me a shout out. I did not know you were Robert Padilla's daughter's godfather. I'm the godfather. She's the godmother. I've known Padilla no longer than I've known you, Mikey.
I love my goddaughter.
Oh, hey, look. There it is. There's her. She just put her taser up for sale. And now my video's definitely not going to be monetized after that comment. Mr. Stun Gun. Yeah, Mr. Stun Gun. I tried to get a discount code for Mr. Stun Gun. He's too cheap. He won't give me one. But he sent me a shit ton of stuff. So I hand out all the stuff in class, and I get zero.
Nice.
I get zero in return.
I love the pens he gave. So you don't know a Texas bounty hunter?
I know many a Texas bounty hunters.
I know one.
And for all the haters out there, I'm getting my Texas PI license here pretty soon.
Companies and $10. Wait, $5. Do we get this money though?
I don't know. I don't think we have
How
to
do
see.
you not know?
I don't know.
I ordered 50 of Axon 3 body cams and 50 of tasers, 7 tasers via their phone number without being law enforcement. All I told them is for church security.
Well, the Taser 7, the thing I don't like about the Taser 7 is they're not teaching us to teach anybody the Taser 7. I like the X2 or the X26P. It's the newest technology. The X7, nobody, I mean, I just did my recertification class and I asked that question and the instructor went like this. Never heard of it.
Whoever donates, I'm gonna go follow you guys, subscribe to your channel. So I'm gonna.
Trying to watch Live is Frozen. Are we still frozen, Mike? Send me a text. Send me a texty, Mikey.
I'm subscribing to the people who donated.
So,
Because I'm nice.
So it's open forum time. Open forum time. I can't read those.
Look,
You have to read.
I can't read.
So, for anybody that follows us on the Instagram,
Okay, but you talk so much.
If you don't follow us on the Instagram, so there's this Spanish newspaper right here.
If you want to read these comments, you're gonna have to listen to me.
The Spanish newspaper. They did an interview about a month ago, and check it out.
Not frozen. We are self-teaching, so we learn and teach things on our own. Not frozen. Bounty hunters. When you take people across state lines, are you ever concerned about
It's
getting jammed up?
Pretty cool.
About not.
I have a problem if you're going to create a lot of liability for whoever you're working for or for your church if you're not certified to carry the tools that you use. So if you carry pepper spray, you should have a certificate saying, "Hey,
Bye, Green Eyes. Nobody likes you.
is Night Owls here yet?"
No.
Um,
LOL. What the fuck? I'm out.
you should be certified in the disciplines that you carry. So if you carry a taser, you should be certified by Taser. If you're carrying a firearm, you should have some kind of basic NRA qualifications or private security level qualifications to carry that firearm, just to protect you from liability.
She's probably a tweaker.
I'd be willing to talk to you guys a little bit more in detail on that if you want to private message me somewhere or shoot me an email or something. And if we're in your neck of the woods, you'd maybe do a free class for certification so that you guys have the proper paperwork to cover your ass in case your incident like happened in Texas. I guarantee you that family's going to sue that church.
Says Lydia, do you guys have Bounty Hunter Boot Camp car window stickers? No.
We have car magnets, but it's just for us.
But
I have these
we
really
do-
cool shirts that Lydia
We
made
have
me make.
these stickers. Well,
No,
we
we
did.
don't.
I have to order more.
We lost them or gave them all away.
I love you too, Green Eyes. I'm just being mean.
So-
I'm being mean.
While we wait for another question, has anybody seen this article?
Wait, let me explain. This guy is my man. He's taken. Thank you very much.
I have
You
that
may
hat in
go
the closet.
on.
This is the thing. Well,
My tummy hurts.
a lot of people have
Okay.
been commenting
There is questions.
on how we met. Everybody wants to know that one. All right, questions. Fire away.
Okay. A lot of YouTubers use Cash Out. Okay, that's not a question. I want a sticker. Linda, I have a question. What is your question? Do you have classes near Iowa?
Not yet. No, we drove through Iowa to go teach in North Carolina.
How can you get your license in Texas without going to get a degree to hunt?
I'm going to do that.
Okay. Do you want to show them this next one?
Does anybody not seen my Texas flag, my Texas cowboy boots? I lived in Texas. Anyway, I was border patrol in Texas.
Look at him. That's my man. There's my mom. Mom, if you're watching, leave.
Are you off parole yet? Oh, did he say that out loud?
You know, I love my mom because she gave birth to me. but she just abandoned me.
Thank you, Mom,
so-
for having irresponsible teenage relations and creating my wife. Thank you.
Let's not even ruin the night talk about my mother. I'm cold. I'm gonna go make me some coffee, and I love coffee. Coffee's my favorite, and a sweater on.
People want to know how we met. We should tell the story.
We met on Tinder.
No, we did fucking not. No, I don't want to be the guy that has a wife he met on Tinder. The booty call.
Well, what else are we supposed to tell? You
Tweakers,
tell him.
tweaker snatchers.
Tweakers, snatchers. Do you want coffee?
What's your question, Alexander? What got me into bounty hunting? I was too old to be a police, to be a cop,
He was a washout, like everybody said.
or to go be a cop again. I didn't want to do that. Didn't want to deal with the politics of law enforcement. Just wanted to do something different. Had burned out on what I was doing, which was making TV commercials and making feature films as a director of photography and as a director and a writer. Just burned out, needed a vacation, and said, "Hey, let me go try bounty hunting." And 10 years later, here I am. Yeah, they signed an extradition. Everybody signs that extradition waiver. Absolutely. Fuck the government. Oh, how do you get a PI license in Texas? You apply, pass the background. You have to take a class, get some certifications. Even with a Texas PI, you take them out of the county. Yeah, you can't just take people out of Texas. Texas has rules. As I'm learning, as I'm going through the process. Thank you, Jessica Menendez. She wants to know how we met. That is not a patch. That's embroidered. That's embroidered on the shirts. Those are my instructing shirts. I wear these when I teach and do videos. How much does bounty hunting pay? How many hours do you want to put in it? I mean, I talked to a student of mine. You know, he made $40,000 or $50,000 is what he was telling me in a few months. Bounty hunting, you get in what you put out. If you bust your ass and you have a hustle like nobody's business, you can make money and you can do well. You know, if you're half-ass at the job that you do now, you're probably not going to do well at bounty hunting. No. Look, I mean, literally, I mean, we make $200 a month off of YouTube. Almost all my shit's demonetized now. We don't make any money. Even this live stream has been demonetized. So, I mean, I'll upload a video. I mean, YouTube is so fucked that I'll upload a video and it will be monetized, and then a day later it'll be demonetized. I've had other videos that I upload and they get flagged and they're reviewed and they say not monetized after review. I delete it. I post the exact same video, but I don't put any words in it, and that gets approved. So there's no consistency in YouTube at all. I mean, if you look at our videos, Late Night Revoke got confirmed by review that it wasn't appropriate. I mean, come on, there's nothing in that video that is inappropriate at all. I've got videos that are far worse than that have been monetized and reviewed and approved than that video. I mean, student ride along. I don't even think I said a bad word in that. I didn't even say like fuck or shit or ass or anything. I didn't say anything in that video, and it got whatever ass clown reviewed it for monetization. Said it was not suitable for ads, but yet there's nothing in it. I'm teaching students. It makes no sense whatsoever. Don't get me started with YouTube. For sure, a booty call app.
What are you talking
No,
about?
Tinder.
Can I?
I don't. If somebody's asking about forgiveness on felonies. 10 years is the rule of thumb on a felony. If you give it 10 years, most felonies are forgiven. But for an individual to forgive you, I mean, that's all based on the individual. This shirt looks like denim, and it's not denim. I'd like to do these in a patch to whoever asked about patches. I think that'd be cool to have as a patch. I just haven't gotten around to it. There's just two of us. This is it. We don't have a behind this. We're not. I love Bounty Hunter the Tank, but Bounty Hunter Tank has a pretty big staff of people. I edit the videos. She proofreads the videos, and
My coffee's amazing. Thank you for asking. I love coffee. I will wake up like at 4 in the morning, make me a cup of coffee, drink it, and go back to bed. I'm like addicted to coffee.
is Rexy Poo on here yet?
Yes, she is. I just saw who is the best bail bondsman in the world.
Who's your
Tiffany!
go-to hunter in Washington? My go-to hunter in Washington is Stinky and Tim. Stinky and Tim. Those are the two.
Not me.
No, you're not licensed in Washington. Though you could be if you wanted to be.
It's just,
But
it's
yeah,
not
Jennifer
worth it.
L&I Bail and Recovery that you see up here. No, that's what she's the one that asked the question.
Oh.
Who's your go-to?
Oh, ha!
Duh, you already know the
Sandy.
answer to that.
Sexy Rex is the best bail bondsman in the world. The best female bondsman is Tiffany. Tiffany Padilla Hubs.
Hubs Padilla.
Hubs Padilla.
Is she even a Padilla? I don't think she's a Padilla.
Oh,
She's the mother of our goddaughter.
that's why she's the best.
Did I say a shout out
has
to
beautiful kids? And I wish I was one of
Mikey?
her.
Follow Fugitive Hunter 22 on Instagram. I have videos that he has sent me that I need to edit.
think
But I
in
also
the
need to
future
make money, so I've got to put people in jail.
Yes, in the future we will have Iowa classes. Around there, not in Iowa.
If
but
we can get
around.
10 or more students in any class, we'll hold a class there. We've got haters online that talk a lot of crap, but in our class you get an ASP and Taser baton training. You get certified by Taser. You get certified by for pepper spray by First Defense.
Yes, we do.
And we're going to be offering, as of February, we're going to be offering CPR and first aid as an addition to our class. So you can get CPR and first aid certified as well. Be a small extra charge for
Lydia,
that.
would you and Scott come to Idaho State Shoot to meet me? I'm still trying to find out when it is. Of course. I will
So,
come out with flowers and balloons and cake just because I want to.
how many people are watching? We've got 70 people watching. Okay, so
I'll do it.
if we get 5 hearts, we will tell the story of how we met.
No.
5 hearts.
You will. I won't.
I'll tell it.
Okay. I'll leave.
5. No, you won't. People want to know.
Sean, you two can be a road warrior.
5 hearts.
Don't put a butt. That
1
doesn't
heart.
count.
2 heart.
That's a peach. That's a butt.
It's a peach. It's not a heart.
It's a peachy. Maybe they don't have hearts. Everybody has a butt.
2 hearts. Oh, 5 hearts. Oh, there we go. So, how we met.
I will explain it because I don't get on.
So her mom was wanted.
got a DUI court.
So
He doesn't like that story. Why don't you tell that?
So I've been on Instagram since 2014. Been teaching since 2012. And one day I was asleep in Yakima, Washington at the Comfort Suites where I used to crash in between putting bad guys in jail. And my phone rang like at, 9 or 10 in the morning.
It was 8 because my parents were still sleeping.
Oh, it was 8 o'clock in the morning. I answered the phone. I had my 2 wieners dogs in my hotel room with me, crashed out. We were sleeping, been up till 3,
Wait.
putting people in jail.
Can't hear. Yo, you're breaking up. You guys are lagging. It was going perfectly fine.
So I was asleep in bed. About 8 o'clock in the morning, my cell phone rang, and I answered my cell phone, and it was somebody asking questions about class. To find out later that somebody she was interested in taking a class and becoming a bounty hunter. But what I also didn't know that she was following me on Instagram, and what was I following you at that time? I was following her at that time, and because she would post these really cool pictures of her horse and of a favorite little spot that we both liked called the Vantage Bridge. And she liked my picture. I liked my picture. She reached out to me to take a class. We started talking. I don't think I ever called you back, did I?
Nope.
Which is pretty typical. I don't call anybody back. I'm really bad with that. And we started talking on Instagram, and what?
I don't know.
And then we started talking, and then I asked you out, and we went on a date, and we went on another date, and we went on another date, and then the rest of the story is in here in these British tabloids. If you're from Britain, and unbeknownst to me at the time, that she was kind of in a German Baptist cult.
German Amish.
Yeah,
German
Amish,
something.
German. You know, they wear stupid head coverings, and they wear
They're
skirts.
not stupid.
And you know, they all marry their cousins. And she wanted something different in life, and she'd always liked bounty hunting and law
I always
enforcement.
wanted to be a bounty hunter because everybody asked me why nobody asked me why I want to be or what got me into bounty hunting. It was different.
But we're talking about us.
No, and that's why. I forgot what I was going to say.
So we started dating, and I told her, once I found out about her crazy situation, I ended up buying her a cell phone because she was always borrowing her mom's cell phone. So I bought her an iPhone so we could always communicate as we were seeing each other at that time. And unbeknownst to me, that she had to sneak that she kept a lot from me, that she had to keep that cell phone hidden. And then I told her if shit ever hit the fan, that she could always come and live with me. And then like 4 days later, I got a phone call, come pick me up, and we've been inseparable ever since. The longest time that we've been apart in the last 3+ years, going on 4 years,
4 days.
was when she went to Washington D.C. to help her friend with her baby shower. Other than that, you know, we're together nonstop. We work together.
Amish cutie pie. Lydia, would you have married your cousin if you didn't meet Scott? Yes, I probably would have.
That's scary. No, you wouldn't have. What was he?
Not on my
What was he, like a
choice.
second or third?
Not on
Well,
my
what are the
choice.
when she said, Lydia's a very honest person, so when they confronted her, she of course came truthful with everybody, and they said, well, we know you like your one cousin as a friend. We will let you marry him if you don't go with this heathen, which was me.
This asshole.
And yeah, it was. She had to choose between a cousin and me, so she chose me, who has absolutely no relationship, distant relationship, because I'm Dutch. I'm as 100% Dutch as you can get, you know. And she's 100% Mexican, so there's no interbreeding going on there. And anybody who doesn't think that Mexican culture isn't German Baptist or German Amish or any of that stuff, you haven't met their family. So here's a crazy story. So when she called me and said, come get me, I was like, okay, well, make sure your locator's on your phone and keep your phone on you in case I have to find you. I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Her mom is driving around Moses Lake with a handgun wanting to shoot me and kill me. I'm following her GPS signal on her phone. I can see her car. She's with her brother, who's cuckoos for Cocoa Puffs.
Okay.
I got my
That is
AR-15
amazing.
in my lap, chambered with my ACOG, not knowing what I'm going to get myself into. The brother that she says is amazing refuses to drop her off. An event wants to know why I'm following. Drops her off at Starbucks with her dog and all of her belongings, because they basically kicked her out and said, here's everything in these 2 bags, and we have packed them, and we have stolen your puppy money, we have stolen your life savings, we've cherry picked all the clothes that we want, and we've given you shit, and we put it in these 2 bags. And they dumped her at Starbucks. We threw Ivy in the car, threw her bags in the car, and we took off and went down the road, and been together ever since. And And her brother later told people that she had dropped Lydia off to get a coffee and doesn't know where she went.
But in the
But that's the honest
that's the
Christian.
Christian, and
Yeah,
they would never
they all
have.
pretend to be
Like
Christian.
growing up, I would have to have chaperones. Even though I was an adult, I'd still need a chaperone to go shopping. Chaperones were really going on evening walks, riding horse. I needed a chaperone, and so, but there's no way.
Well, it
Like
gets
my
crazier.
cousin, like messaged me
Just
saying
wait. Do
when
not.
they,
Do not click away.
when they my cousin messaged me, she left already, she's on her own. She's like, hey, what's going on? This is what they said happened. She's like, I told her the truth of what happened. She's like, okay. She's like, I knew it was fishy because I know that family, they would never have left you just get coffee, leave you, come back.
They called the cops. The cops came to our house to do a welfare check on her because they said she was like 13-year-old girl that was a runaway.
Because I look so young. I still look young. I had long hair. I look, and I wear
They
dresses
lied.
with tights.
Tried to put me in jail. They badmouthed me on Amazon. They badmouthed my book. They went all over the internet and badmouthed. The crazy thing, now here, this is even crazier. So her mom, she was adopted by her great grandparents. Her mom is a drug user and has a lot of run-in with the law. And I've arrested 3 or 4 of her family members back in 2011, 2012, 2013. Had no idea. I learned from her mom that I was the bounty hunter that arrested them. So I found that to be pretty funny. Also, if you read in here,
16.
I arrested her mom 2 times after we were together because her mom jumped bail. Her mom doesn't like to go to court. Mom don't like to go to prison. She also can't stay out of Walmart. So I told her mom. I said the last time. I said if you do everything right and you do your time and you adult up here, that I'll always make sure Lydia's in your life. And Lydia was in her life and stuff. And then we told our story. She was on the cover of the TV guide for Moses Lake telling her story. And her mom, now her birth mom has disowned her too.
I don't know the love of a mom because all my moms were evil people. But my mom says I'm the one that's wrong when she just wants to go back into her drugs and do everything.
Did your mom put you in a dumpster?
My mom threw me in the dumpster when I was like 2. So, and I was eating rotten strawberries. And I remember eating rotten strawberries. So like people were like, why do you want that mom in your life? She did that too. Because I don't have a mom. I want a mom.
Now, I was adopted a few months after birth. I was an unwanted baby, and I was put in an orphanage. And I was adopted from an orphanage in Iowa City, Iowa. Is where I was born, and I was put up for adoption. And I was very fortunate to have a super great family and a great adoptive mother and father. That took really good care of me and made sure I turned out well. So the crazy thing with both of us is both of us were unwanted children, and both of us were adopted. I was adopted into a good family. She was adopted into a crazy nut job cult, but hey, I rescued her from the cult. So, but our story is just—it's fucking out there, man. It's.
I used to get beat for like asking what's wrong with makeup, what's wrong with wearing pants. I wanted a nose piercing, so I asked my dad, like, what's wrong with the nose piercing? Because in the Bible, Isaac gave Rebecca a nose piercing as an engagement ring. And he's like, oh, you want a nose ring? I'll show you a nose ring. He took his pocket knife and he cut my nose. And I have a scar on my nose.
Jessica Menendez says that she is sorry that you have been through all of that.
Thank you.
Jesus wants to know what your favorite Starbucks is.
I like anything with coffee. If it has coffee.
She wakes up in the middle of the night, eats coffee grounds.
I love coffee. I eat coffee grounds. It's like chocolate covered coffee beans. It's just the same without chocolate.
Alicia Shoemaker, good night. See you. I don't know if you might have already left. Thank you for tuning into our live. Tiffany's here.
I have family in Denver.
Oh, yeah. Tiffany just said your mom is in Colorado. So we've both been adopted by an amazing family in Colorado, and we absolutely love them, and we wanted to be there for Christmas, but our horse got hurt, and we had to play nursemaid to our horse and was unable to visit. We've got stuff for our goddaughter. Her box over here has got all kinds of stuff in it. And absolutely right, Tiffany. That that you guys are our family, and you guys mean more to us than our actual family. So we're gonna tear up. So we're gonna change the subject.
I'm not gonna tear up. Are you?
No. They wouldn't let. Somebody said they wouldn't let you wear pants. Wow, we dropped. We told our story and we lost 20 viewers. So our story does suck. So I am not gonna make this public. What are you doing?
Wiping my tears that are coming.
So questions. We've been on here for almost an hour.
That's fine. I get my mind off stuff.
Where's
Where's our goddaughter?
well, we're gonna be doing a live, but hopefully before the end of the
I came across
month.
a video of my goddaughter.
We got to have Rex in it and everybody. I don't know if Stinky's coming over, or if Tim seems to be out of the loop. The story has happy ending. Happy so far.
Wait. I got cough in my nose.
Well, hopefully that's not in a bad way. I'm a truck driver, so it's easy to help runaways from Amish and
No,
Mormon communities.
No, as long as they're old enough to the age of 18. Because I tried helping my cousin get away, and she was underage, so it didn't work. But I wasn't.
I'm gonna do a bail reform video probably tomorrow. I'm gonna get on a soapbox. But keep going.
My mom did not show up on Christmas. My mom doesn't give a crap. She just loves her drugs and her gangs.
Yeah, she has a gang name. What's it, Little Mocha?
Little Loca, because she's stupid.
Doesn't she have your name tattooed on her somewhere?
No, she doesn't.
Oh, we're gonna do a video call soon with our goddaughter. When this is done.
Someone's DMing me. I should see that. But anyway, yeah, I wasn't allowed to wear pants, makeup, my hair. I would sit on my hair. My hair was so long. I just like kind of stuck to myself.
Do we have
up.
any children? No, we have no children together. I have 6 children.
I don't have any.
3 that she stepped mommy to. The other 3 are grown up.
They don't like me much, but that's okay. I try my hardest. I can only try so much. The youngest one's my favorite.
Somebody says sorry if your phone's blown up because I DM'd you.
I know. I gotta look at my Instagram. It's Kai.
You're not going to stop the juggernaut of bail reform because the bail bondsmen are a bunch of cowards and they're unwilling to
Charge my phone.
be uniform and stand against the Democrats. I mean, look what's happening in New York. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow. I'm going to talk about it.
I tried that Eagle Industries vest. Loving it. Thanks, Scott.
Eagle Industries the shit, and I don't even get a commission for it. Though the Safe Life vest is my most comfortable vest. I gotta say, I'm gonna do a review on it before SHOT Show. Plus, we shot it. The video, that vest is super, super, super comfortable.
There's actually Amish Mafia. Amish Mafia is a thing. Go on. Some guy said gangster
I'm gonna take.
Amish.
You got to pay
hardcore.
me 3 wooden pegs to build my house.
No, Amish Mafia is a thing. It's crazy. Google it.
What are they playing horse shit?
I was going to say I would love to be your mom because my daughter has disowned me because I tried to get her some help with her drug problems.
I
but
turned my
should
own daughter
be-
into the U.S. Marshals,
Be your next in line mom, okay?
and if she's watching
Oh
this,
my god, thank you.
she knows I did. So
Message me, text me.
I'm always curious if my oldest daughter, who doesn't want anything to do with me, watches these things. If she's watching, hey Kristen,
We love you.
miss you.
Miss you a lot.
Get your shit together.
Amish are drug smugglers. Yes, they are. How to get started in Ohio.
Find a mentor. Stay away from William Hampton. Unless you run into him at Ross and then say, hey, security guard.
Tell her to stop sniffing. It's obvious that you guys both did coke.
I do Diet Coke. When
I do regular
Well, actually, I
Coke.
do Pepsi Max. I'm not a big Coke person.
Can you do a gear review of Lydia's loadout?
I've been telling her forever. Just let's sit here and do a live and talk about how you set your vest up and what you like and what you don't like. She has a Safe Life vest and she has her Eagle Industries vest. But I can't get You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink.
No, you can't. So, I used to run a puppy mill. Well, I wouldn't say it's a puppy
A
mill.
puppy? Who said puppy?
Amish puppy mill. They sell a lot of dogs, yes. They definitely don't do drugs. We don't do drugs. Mm-mm.
Shit, I've never done drugs my whole entire life.
I have like this skin problem. Once in a while, my skin will like burn, and people have been telling me to do CBD oil. I won't even do that. Like, I wouldn't even touch
I'm
that.
changing the thumbnail on the live right now.
What camera was she using in the last video? What is it called? I know what it's called. A Transcend. Oh my god, I did it before you even told me.
To Transcend, it's my old camera. I hate it. It's a piece of shit. Avoid it. Get an Axon. Get a GoPro. They're better.
What are your favorite 12 gauge rounds?
Lethal or less lethal? And I'll wait for your response.
I'm back. What did I miss? Well, you missed where I punched Scott in the face. Let me see your face. Is it red?
Just right there.
It's just beautiful.
Lethal, the 12 gauge lethal rounds, you're going to want to run a tactical flight, federal buckshot tactical flight that holds the round out of the shotgun a little bit tighter. You need to pattern your shotgun, know exactly how your shotgun's going to respond. Run law enforcement grade slugs made by federal, and they say law enforcement on them. The slugs are blue, the buck is red, so you know what you're loading, and then spend some time with it. From a less lethal standpoint, I only use beanbags and a rubber finned baton. That's all I do. I used to use rubber buck, but man, I caught a lot of shit for using that rubber buck. I got sued over it and stuff, which I won. I don't know if I told anybody, but I won my lawsuit. My lawsuit was dismissed. Thank you very much, Doug Phelps, greatest fucking attorney in the world. And so that whole Seattle Times bullshit, yeah, which was all purposely done to defame me. Yeah, you all getting sued, fuckers. You all getting sued. But I got away from the rubber buck after that incident. So I only got to account for one projectile now. But, you know, it's less lethal. Doesn't mean it's not lethal. It means it's less lethal, which means it's less apt to kill you, but maybe it still could kill you. I took a dude's arm off. The only thing holding his arm on were his tendons because I broke his radial and ulna right here, and they were sticking out. The bones were sticking out. Lopez was there for that. He's moving close to us too, which is I'm excited about.
I don't know who this Lopez person is.
Second ID, baby.
I live
Lopez,
in
if you're
Seattle and
watching,
haven't
love
been
you.
back in my
See you
life.
soon. He's in a couple of videos too.
Getting your license in Washington, I said it's not worth it as far as do a different
For you?
job. No.
No.
Oh no! Oh,
The
just now.
license-
No, I said it's not worth it for me. It's not worth it. There's so many people that hate us. It's. I don't want to deal with the drama. People are gonna try and steal my cases. It's not worth it. It really isn't. So, that's why I won't get licensed in Washington State.
Is that why, or are you just afraid of the gun claw?
I could do the gun claw.
I'm just kidding. She shoots really well.
No, I don't. But I'm not afraid of a gun claw. Where do you guys live? I'm in the country somewhere. I know in the country somewhere. We live,
On the side of a hill by a road.
yes, with trees and grass and dirt and rocks and water.
And a new heat pump.
Where do we live? Tell me where we live. Oh, I see. She's a cutie.
Northern Idaho.
He is a cutie. So precious. How can people hate you all? Oh. Okay. People hate him because he was bounty hunting for 10 years in Washington State, and he took everybody's cases. He worked for every bail company at one time. He is so successful. He's actually in Wikipedia. He has a successful YouTube channel. Everybody just hates him because they're not him. Everybody talks about him. He has a school, a YouTube channel, 20,000 followers on Instagram. 21,000 followers. We get in articles. Wait.
Me and Ozzy shared the cover of the
Yeah.
Inlander.
We get in articles. Everybody just hates people who are successful. Am I saying that word right? Why does it come out weird? There's a few words I can't say, and some of it is pretty weird. You should meet me in real life. I should show up to your house.
Says Creeper Fan.
Sexy Rexy?
Oh. Was that Rex that said that? Hey, Rex, do you want an autographed picture?
Sugar Bear.
Oh, wait, you have one.
Ouch. Like my goddaughter. Hey, Sexy Rexy. They live in Idaho.
Rex, when are we doing the live, Rex? Hey, 2020 is going to have a new segment on Bounty Hunter Boot Camp called Rex's Rants, or Rant with Rex, or
Rex's Rants.
Rex's Rants. He's going to talk about what it's like to be so sexy and the best bondsman in the state of Idaho, and how frustrating it can be.
I love Rex.
We think we have haters.
Rex has haters.
Rex has haters.
But Sexy Rexy is a man. Too bad. More.
Do you ever notice that all of our videos get about 5 thumbs down unless they get a lot of viewers, and then people share them? That the average video gets 3 to 5 thumbs down. I know almost every one of them little fuckers that do that shit too.
Do you guys work for Aladdin Bail Bonds?
Do we work? No, I don't work for Aladdin Bail Bonds. Aladdin doesn't work in Idaho. Tony, All Freedom by Tony ran. She just was telling me tonight that she ran Aladdin out of Coeur d'Alene. No. I worked for Aladdin? Yes, absolutely. In the past, I've worked for Aladdin. Do I talk to people at Aladdin? Yes, absolutely. I know half the people that work there. They were students of ours.
I thought Rex was going to talk about Megan. He is in Rex's rant. I want him to explain why he hates Megan so much.
We'll bring Jax on for that.
I'll be there in the back.
Jax was, that's his stepmom. He hates that woman.
Hey, Tim. Hilliard.
Hey, Hilly. He's our most famous bounty hunter.
Who was? Oh yeah, Natalie's like, ooh, that Tim's handsome. Like, shut up, he's married. And she's like, dang it. You guys like that Bond guy? I don't. Nick?
Yes, Nick. I talked to that Bond guy. I talked to him at least once every couple of weeks. We both talk about the frustrations of being metered and having our shit censored by YouTube. The Bond guy, I mean, he's different than us. I give him. If you read my comments, I comment on every one of his videos. I flip him a lot of shit for using that Taser Pulse. So, yeah, I support anybody that's out there doing real bounty hunting and posting videos. T-Cat, Stu Peters in Minnesota. A lot of people hate that. I think he's hated more than I am. I got mad respect for Stu. They get it done. They're really good at what they do. They catch a lot of really bad people. I think I catch bad guys, but the guys that they catch are far worse. Minnesota's such a shithole.
I thought it was Michigan.
No, Michigan. Oh, no, that's where the Bond guy is, in Michigan.
I thought we were talking about that.
No, I changed it over to Stu. See, I did a segue there.
Same here. Put the BMWs away for season for a month. Has the person you try to take down ever pulled a weapon or firearm? I had people use. What do you call them?
I've had 2 or 3 knives pulled at me. I've been shot at a couple of times. Once by a rifle that we didn't have the plates to stop the 30-06 if we would have been hit. And then I had a little banger draw a Glock 22 on me and shot and hit 2 inches above me right here, and then I jumped out of the way, and then he put another bullet which would have been right there. Then he ran like a pussy from the house, and then ran from the cops, and then ran from the U.S. Marshals, who called me and said, we will get him for you. And then the guy tried to suicide by cop. He couldn't suicide by cop, and so he decided to try and take his own life, took his Glock 22 40 cal to the chest, and survived because this asshole surgeon on work in Portland that day decided to save his life. He's like the best thoracic trauma surgeon in the country. Just happened to be working, saved his life. So now he's doing life in prison for kidnapping, which is what, 15, 20 years. I get little notices in the mail when he moves from prison to prison.
Oh, that's cool.
What?
Keeping you updated on your haters. It's a public service you provide. at no cost to taxpayers. Tim loves that. He loves that.
I wouldn't say it's a public service because we have no ode to the public, but it is at no cost to taxpayers. And what's going on in New York City, which I'm going to talk about tomorrow in a live stream.
To chill.
Said that.
No, some guy's like, I gotta go. My girlfriend's getting pissed.
Why
Let
is he?
let me tell her. Something.
Have her ask a question. But we do provide a service at no cost to taxpayers.
My hair is freaking. I need to put it up. It's driving me insane.
Less regulations, better than more regulation, unless you're a Democrat and you think more regulations better. Is the live stream frozen?
James Black was the nicest person ever. We were friends on Facebook.
Who's James Black?
The bounty hunter who got shot.
Oh, that's yeah. He was really close with Robert.
He was so nice.
I didn't know him personally, but our team members did, and I haven't heard anybody say a bad word about him. That he was a good, solid dude. He never talked shit about me, so mad respect for that. And it sucks. It sucks. I mean, we lose 4 to 5 a year, so our numbers are pretty small considering the amount of arrests that we make. But yeah, it sucks. Follow us on Instagram, Bounty Hunter Bootcamp 1.
Mrs. Period Gribble _
Or just click on something she liked and find her.
Or
We got more questions?
my phone's closed. My phone's gonna die.
Oh, I thought you were plugged in.
No, I can't unplug it from there. Okay. Where is the one about you?
I gotta unplug this.
Oh yeah, if everybody wants to see my loving mother, this is what she looks like.
Oh,
Tweaked out. No eyebrows.
she's actually clean. She's actually clean there.
For what? 2 hours? Okay.
Tiffany Hubbs, Colorado class. Yes, we have a Colorado class the 3rd week in
February.
February.
Are we even in this one?
Does Megan still have a warrant, Rex?
Probably.
Is she still on the sheriff's website?
Shall I read you guys an article?
What's her last name? McKean?
McKean.
I got the warrant list here.
Here's a quote from me. Oh, my job isn't easy. Sending my mother to jail is one of the hardest things. Like, I didn't say that. They put words in my mouth. I didn't say that. All of this is making me mad. I didn't say that.
I don't see her. Did they catch her finally?
Probably. I hope she's...
Can I search this document?
Okay. I don't even know. My mother sucks balls.
Oh, there she is. Okay. Wait.
Uh-oh. It wasn't charging? Shit.
So, there's Rex's ex-wife right there. Probation violation and child custody interference. So I answered my own question. Were you all able to see that? There she is right there. Yep. So check this out, guys. So check this out. So
Stop, I got it.
this goes to what Tim is saying. With public services, Megan went on the run 4 times out on bail. She was captured within a week each time she was out on bail, right? And we made a video of it. You can watch it. So now she's been on the run. It doesn't say here. But she's been on the run since she got in. Her bail was so high the last time we caught her that she couldn't bail out of jail. She had to sit in jail. She had to plead out. They put her on probation, and she got out of jail. And as soon as she got out of jail, she left the state and failed to report, and took her daughter with her, and it's been running ever since. Now, Idaho, because it's misdemeanor, it's non-extraditable, which means she can stand right over the state line and go to her PO and go, yo, fuck you bitches, you can't touch me. And they can't. When she was out on bail, we could go anywhere where she was at, other than Oregon and in Kentucky and Chicago, Wisconsin, stuff like that. If she was smart, she'd go to one of those states, but it's not very smart. But she is smart enough to know if she hides in another state that nobody can extradite her, and she's not out on bail, so nobody will come and get her. So that shows you just how good of a job we do, because 4 times she jumped bail, 4 times she was captured, and now she's jumped bail on the government's dime, and the government ain't looking for her. Nobody's looking for her. Nobody's going to look for her. The only way the cops are going to catch her is if she comes over the state line and Rex, me, or a cop sees her and calls 911 and reports her. That's the only way. So, I mean, the private sector is way better than the public sector, and she's living proof. And I should make a video about that. Is Rex chimed in?
I don't know. People are being disgusting.
Hmm?
Somebody said something really disgusting.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know.
Why you gotta be a
Can
dirt?
you smell my poop?
Why you gotta be a dirtbag? Do we have questions?
No.
We have no questions. How many viewers? We have 60 viewers. Out of the 60 people watching it, nobody's got a question.
Ask a question. Ask a question. This is really I'm tired and I want more coffee. Where is the farthest you guys have to travel to pick somebody up?
Florida, Miami, Naples, Florida.
Mine was China.
No, Tim's was China.
No.
Just kidding, Tim.
Don't.
It's kind of true.
I know, but he might not appreciate that. I'm
Sorry.
washing dishes. Oh, Tim's washing dishes.
Of course. Tim's on a little sabbatical. He's got family in town that he doesn't get to see quite often.
Yes.
So he's spending some quality time, because we highly encourage spending quality time with family. And the girl from Carl's Jr., Tim, has still not turned her little bitch ass in. So if she's not in jail by midnight, I'm going to that house and I'm dragging her out, just like I told her I would.
Oh, everybody's asking about when you're gonna post a video of the guy in the orange hoodie. The one that blew me a kiss.
Oh, that guy? Well, I'm supposed to be editing today. Our furnace was being worked on, so we had to stay home, and it was like 50 degrees in the house, and my hand froze touching the mouse. But our heater's working amazing now. It's a totally different heat. Very warm. It's a warm heat, if that makes sense.
I hope heat is warm, because if it's not, then is it really heat? How many orders do you run into?
What's an order?
Favorite OC spray?
Favorite OC spray is Fox Mean Green or 360. Anything by 360, like a 1.3. Those are my faves.
In one of your Xmas Eve videos, you talked about a girl you had brought in earlier, a tweaker, I believe.
Oh yeah, she fought her. Yeah, that video
I
coming
almost
soon.
broke her arm. She was not listening.
She was holding a pillow and a blanket, going, "I
No,
know who you are."
She was holding a blanket and a cereal box, and she wasn't
Lucky
listening.
Charms.
I put my taser
Should I call
away.
it the Lucky Charms takedown?
I don't think it was Lucky Charms. I think it was Cheerios.
But I'll call it Lucky
I
Charms. It sounds better.
Put my taser away, grabbed her arm, slammed her against the stove. The Cheerios flew out. She wasn't listening. I grabbed her arm, and I swear I was going to break it, and I just held it back. And she's like, "Oh!" And then we caught another girl here recently. I was up on the roof. The window was open. Jumped through the window. Her John ran out the door to his loving arms. She ran in the bathroom. I grabbed her. We cuffed her, took her downstairs, and she kept pulling away. I slammed her into the door. We don't have videos for this. I slammed her into the door. I'm like, if you don't stop, I'm gonna fucking break your arm. She's like, why are you being so mean? I'm like, why are you pulling away? She's like, I'm sorry. I just don't want to go to jail.
Is Rex still on?
I don't know.
Hey Rex, are you still on?
Oh, don't get him started on that.
What?
What are your opinions on bounty hunters trying to act like cops, putting lights in the cars?
I talk about lights in the cars. You want to be a cop? Go be a cop. Stay out of bounty hunting. Some people are like, yeah, he's a cop wannabe. How am I a cop wannabe? Go on my desk, grab my. I have a thing right here. It says "We ain't cops."
He doesn't. When's your birthday? What month?
December.
Mine's in October. Somebody asked. And back she went to sleep.
Who?
The guy's girlfriend. That was me. That's a true fan. He puts up with his girlfriend, and then when she's.
Somebody wants to know how they buy an autograph.
How do you buy an autograph? Put like money in there. Like
She
donate.
sends you photos if you donate money.
However much, $2, $1, I'll still send you.
I ain't sending shit. That's under $5. We'll go show the pictures.
You go show the pictures. Why do I gotta do everything?
Because I'm trapped. I'm cornered in here.
Have you ever had to shoot anybody with your firearm?
No.
A shotgun.
Could have, but
shotgun.
chose not to.
A shotgun. Your shotgun.
A couple of times, but we're not talking about that here.
But yes, he has.
It was one of my lawsuits that, did I mention, got dismissed with prejudice.
Oh, the guy who said give me some coffee money, I love you. My coffee
We don't
cup's
need,
empty.
we have a coffee machine.
It's actually really empty.
do you
Oh
see
my
her-
god, it's empty.
Do you see her what her coffee mug says?
It says my husband's hotter than this cup of coffee.
That's who she is.
What is your thoughts on Fraser Enforcer?
On what?
Phaser.
Phaser's out of business.
Patreon. Here's the thing. Guys,
Where did we capture her?
Who? Who?
The crackhead.
What crackhead? We go after so many. He says the crackhead.
I told him not to bail her.
The neighbor kids need to.
Rex, she was the one I told you not to bail. I know who she is now.
Who?
Holy flying
Was I there? Did
fuck,
I catch her?
Hey, Tim, are you still on, Tim?
He's probably drying the dishes now.
Hey, Tim. Is Tim still on?
No, we don't ever want to steal anybody's drugs, but are you retarded?
Why the fuck would we touch somebody's drugs? What are you, nuts?
I love destroying it. That's my favorite thing. I like to just putting
Why the fuck would I
water,
take...
putting makeup, mixing it, breaking their pipes and shoving it in the bags. Or breaking their pipes right where they got on the bed, like knocking them, stepping on them, so when they crawl into bed or whatever, they cut their feet. What else? I shredded up marijuana one time before. My hands smelled bad afterwards. I crumbled it all over their bed. Bed was nasty.
Yeah, we're dicks with drugs. Oh my god,
Tim's
can you...
still here.
Hey, Tim, remember the bitch with the Subaru that I convinced her to come to the office? Remember her? Yeah, she's running again. We have to look for her again.
Who? I don't know. But you're not talking to me.
I'm looking for her fucking picture.
We're
Nope.
about we hunt in Idaho.
We hunt in Idaho. What's she talking about, Willis?
No, look at my hair. Guys, should I go back to blonde hair, or leave it this color, or dye it black? Do you like green glasses?
Makes you look older.
Oh, they hurt my eyes.
What did Tim say?
LOL, well, at least we know where to start.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is where? Anywhere and everywhere? Holy cow. I cannot believe.
The reason why some cops hate bounty hunters is because bounty hunters are all dicks. Most of them. We're not. He actually had a cop block him recently because they're just cops are cops. They want to be the only ones that do kind of what we do, and then we step in. I don't even like saying we because I have a really bad headache. More coffee. Leave it.
I'm texting Rex. Sorry, I'm working. Always working.
You should not do blonde. Pull up a picture of me in blonde hair. Here, no, I have one right here. I looks good. Not like completely
Well, she's not like-
blonde.
She's not like totally blonde. She just got the.
Wait, can you see it? Kind of blonde. There's black hair. There was my mom. I kind of got scared. How do you guys like bounty hunting?
It's the third oldest profession.
Engage your audience. Excuse me. Sorry if I skip over your questions. I'm getting really pissed off right now. So, what was your question? His question was, I'll find it. Engage your audience.
I'm waiting.
I'm trying to find it. Joshua. You're the one with the bitchy girlfriend, aren't you?
This girl. That girl. We're looking for her again. Thank God I took a picture of her fucking car.
Where did we find her? I was there.
So crackhead we're going after again.
Can civilians go on car rides or ride-alongs?
Hey. Yep, I'm doing it right now. I was just doing it as we were talking. Everybody say, hey, Rex. Rex is on the phone.
We do ride-alongs. It has to
I didn't
be
see it. She's reading all the comments. What was Rex's naked picture comment?
I can't see. There's so many
She.
Sorry, Rex. I will find it. You told me she was good. I know what you're seeing. Oh.
Oh, gotcha. No, I didn't put two and two together.
Go on.
I'm old
I
and
know
slow.
what you're seeing.
I actually have her car and everything.
Yes, we do.
Her
do
dad helped me
ride-alongs. You just
catch her
have to
last
be
time. So
over the age
she-
of 18.
I told you not to bail her. No.
My son wants to do a
No,
job shadow.
no, I
with this
didn't.
for
I had to
senior
talk her
project.
in.
That is really possible.
No,
If you're-
oh
if
my
you're in
God, she
the-
took like 4 days on a lot of pressure.
Coeur
And then
d'Alene, Idaho.
she was just
or
coming to
Coeur
do
d'Alene,
paperwork,
Post Falls area.
and she went to jail. She didn't, and she cried like a little bitch. All right, I'll send you a picture right now. Bye. Oops, I'm sorry, Rex. I hung up on you. Sorry.
He's
no.
not sorry.
Nothing personal.
That guy's just pulled into the driveway. Be safe out there. Love you, Mike. Say love you, Mike. What's your favorite type of rifle to carry?
SIG M400. SIG M400.
Black Sail Studios, what's your question?
That's a tweaker.
I'll answer it. I'm trying to go back.
Some heart in there, man. That girl's like 30.
When were you ever blonde?
Who? I was born blonde. I was
no,
a towhead.
me. I was half blonde. I was like, just had like
She wasn't blonde like
completely
peroxide
blonde, like the
blonde.
fake Mexican blonde. You should not do blonde.
wow.
Do blonde highlights. I don't like. See, this is like my natural hair color. It's just.
How did the Bounty Hunter show get taken over by hair color?
I'm getting ready for SHOT Show. You can't. Nobody can see that. We are in Post Falls. Well, go ahead and message us, and we can help your son with his senior project.
Huh?
Somebody lives in Post Falls, and they want their son to do a senior project on bounty hunting, and ask how old is your son now? Well, it's senior, so oh my God, I'm not here.
17 or 18? If he's over the age of 18 and you live in Idaho,
Could bounty hunting ever be self-regulated?
no. Bounty Hunter can't regulate themselves. I wish it could be. I mean, yeah, maybe it could be with the right group of people.
Maybe. You have to be solid, though.
People like Richard Dunbar, People like Rex Venator, absolutely. I mean, those are stand-up, awesome bounty hunter, bondsman people. Roger in Spokane,
He hates
most
me.
definitely, um, but you know, with other people, no,
Any classes in Detroit? No.
not yet. Um, we're trying. Oh, I just found
Is
crackhead.
bounty hunting better than
Crackhead.
is bounty hunting better than being a cop? No.
I don't know. Two different jobs. They're apples and bananas. They're not. They're
When
not.
you're a cop,
they're
you're not
the
your
same.
own boss. You're not your own. You're your own boss when you're a bounty hunter. You decide when and when not
No,
to
it depends
work.
where you work.
Depends.
Not like the male or female adult undergarment depends, but like depends like you know it depends.
I don't think this magazine even has this in it because I cannot find.
Why was it sent?
Oh,
Hey, we arrested. Oh, there's another video that's going to be coming up one day. We arrested Marilyn Manson's fiance. That is a woman that all the way on the way to jail talks about how she's engaged to Marilyn Manson, but by his real name, and that she's his fiance.
Sure, she is. Is she
Oh.
psycho?
She,
She sounds psycho.
Where's one of Tim's first arrests too?
This is a bitch. Redheaded bitch. Thanks for the opportunity on being on BBC, but you're a bitch. She was so annoying. And I hate calling people bitches, but I'm getting tired.
So we're gonna get some more questions
Happy
here.
New Year!
Happy New
Being a cop in
Year.
Seattle sucks. You can't do your job.
Oh, cop in
Have you ever worked
Seattle,
in
holy
AZ?
cow.
She's high. Who, me?
Oh no, the girl in the picture. You think maybe a little bit of marijuana?
That lady was crazy. Like,
you mean Marilyn Manson's fiance? That was one of Tim's first arrests. There's your blonde hair in that picture right there.
oh, it's a bad picture. Oh, it's the same one.
A few more questions, guys, or
My coffee's wearing off.
we need a group of lawmakers that be willing to reopen private bail. Yeah, you need lawmakers. Yeah. I'm waiting for the time, and I'm not advocating this by any means. I'm not advocating it. I'm not saying it should happen. But what it's going to take is one of these lawmakers, family members, you know, being murdered or raped by somebody out on pretrial. And it's going to take a handful of those before anything kind of happens with that. I mean, we had a cop, a friend of mine in Kittitas County, was killed by an illegal alien that was deported and snuck back into the country. Nobody gave a shit about him. And Jay Inslee, the piece of shit governor for the state of Washington, you know, he's a fucking retard.
Any weed you destroy, you can send to me. I'll gladly expose
No,
it.
we're not. We're not sending weed to anybody. We're not sending drugs. Drugs are
No.
disposed of upon
He's in Canada
discovering.
too.
Canada.
What's your dream handgun?
America's hat.
I would tell you mine, but mine's a little tiny. I'm trying to.
What's my
pick-
dream handgun? Canik TP9 SF Elite Combat right now. I would love to have one of those.
Joshua, if you come to a
They're about
class,
$700.
two of us can't talk, so one of us shut up.
I'm answering the dream gun. It's far more important than what you were answering. It's guns.
I'm interacting with people.
So am I. I'm answering a question.
Don't flush drugs, please. I don't. I just destroy
Flush
it.
them? No, we toss them. We throw them in the amnesty bin.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
Drugs are bad.
Okay.
Okay.
That's what Tim
You don't
said.
even know what that's from.
No.
I do. It's from South Park.
But it's from Tim, so it's pretty cheesy, I assume. His little boy though, it's freaking cute.
Oh, he loves his cowboy hat.
Does he?
Yes, his little boy loves his cowboy hat.
Oh, bring him out to ride a horse.
Kentucky. Yes, Kentucky has no bail, just like Oregon. 1 and 3 in Oregon have warrants.
We were watching
Smith
the
and Wesson
football game.
500.
We were watching the football game last night, and one of the players from San Francisco said he was from Arkansas.
Yeah, he goes, University of Arkansas. University of Arkansas? Oh my God. And then Seattle lost, and I realized why I hate football and why I don't like to watch football.
I don't get football. I was
Hockey's
just watching
way
these
better.
guys tackle each other, hurting each other, bleeding all over the place, and I'm like, and that's exciting.
Marshawn Lynch. The only good thing he did that big dive.
I love Beast Mode and the Skittles everybody threw. I stopped being interested in Seahawks and Beast Mode. Retired. What pistol ammo do you carry?
I carry, obviously, no, have I talked about that in other videos? I carry Gold Dot 147 grain bonded core. Go on my desk, right where the mouse pad is. Go, 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 go. Go, please. Fetch me a bullet. I carry the Gold Dot 147 grain hollow point that's bonded core. That shit's the bomb, man. That ammo expands beautifully. It put my faith back in. It's the whole reason I started carrying 9, and I own more 9mm than any other caliber right now, is because of this ammo. This ammo is the shit.
People want to see this.
Nobody wants to see that. So here is. So that's the bullet that I carry. It's a 147 grain, 9mm Gold Dot. It's the same gun. There was this huge ballistic test that the Tacoma Police Department did in 2015 or 2016 with the FBI and ballistic gels, and that bullet won. It won everything, and that's why I carry it.
Oh,
fuck!
sorry.
Here.
Did I bruise your eye?
No, but this piece of metal
Oh.
gouged my face.
I'm sorry. I want to show them. This is. Wait, this is mine. That's about it. Oh, and then Bounty Hunter Boot Camp. Wait, over there. And then this one is our. Anything else?
Heisenberg. I wore that on my vest forever. The only thing it's missing from here is my 0 fucks to give. I don't have my 0 fucks to give.
But that one's on your vest, isn't it?
No, that one's on my other taser cartridge or taser carrier.
Stuff's falling off.
What
just
the
one.
fuck?
Just one.
Anybody gonna be in Vegas over SHOT Show? DM us on the Instagram. Love to meet up with you at SHOT Show. If you're going to SHOT Show, be there. Be there or be square. I'll probably do a few live from SHOT Show and also do maybe do some interviews.
Who put a thumbs down? Hater. Exactly.
Thumbs down. Ooh, that just hurts. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight because of that thumbs down. Oh my God, please don't hit another thumbs down. Whatever.
No, she was just trying to be supportive.
No, I'm just saying. People think they hurt our feelings by putting thumbs down. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Fuck you, Bam Bam.
That should be a ringtone every time that guy calls. It goes, "Fuck you, Bam Bam." That if we didn't have iPhones and we had droids, I would totally do that. I just talked to those guys right before this live. They're out hunting right now, so
Scott has to
be
be
safe.
extremely patient. Are you extremely patient?
No.
Stop.
Oh, my fucking allergies.
Wait, stop. You're gonna make it worse. Stop hitting yourself. Stop.
I have to be
Are you
extremely patient. No, I'm not. Am I a patient person?
No, he's a fucking asshole. Are you an asshole? He's my asshole. Oh my God! Why
Hey,
are you
look,
looking at
look.
underwear?
Try for free. It's just like underwear from England. It's only 18 pounds. They're like little Depends.
So it came
Adult
out
diapers.
It came out one of these magazines.
And they're black, so they're
How
fashionable.
can I get an iFast patch?
We are currently out of iFast Passage. We have to order more. We have to place another order. We're currently out of iFast Passage.
Everyone thumbs up the video for them. Take a screenshot, somebody. Nope. Nope. Smile. 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 Smile.
Doesn't Bam Bam hate that when I do that? I always take a photo with the class with my thumbs up, just because it pisses him off. He's like, "Why you always got your thumbs up in the pictures?" And I'm like, "Just to piss you off, Sky." They were supposed to be watching this. What the fuck? They must have caught their guy. Anybody out there working the streets, be safe. You know, we love you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Have the notifications on. I'm gonna have a vlog video. Coming up on Wednesday, and on Thursday maybe a capture video, or maybe a training video, or maybe her talking about her loadout that she needs to talk about.
I refuse to do.
We have a video coming up that my buddy Nathan and I shot, where we shot up a Safe Life vest. And we actually put we shot a vest 9 times in the exact same spot, or 5 times in the exact same spot with a 9mm, and the 5th round went through the vest.
Oh, somebody asked, when are you going to Vegas? Because I think you got hit in the face when you're talking about it.
We are going to Vegas in January for SHOT Show. Don't worry, somebody will be at our house and they'll be heavily armed, so don't even fucking try to think about it, because my kids will fucking shoot you.
And we have security cameras.
They will shoot you, and then they will drag you back into the house to make sure that you're dead. My kids are ruthless.
His kids are dangerous.
So don't
eyes
fuck
a little
with
swollen.
don't fuck with the kids. Whose eyes?
Mine.
My right eye swollen from the allergies. Anyway,
Mine
thank you for everybody who tuned in. We've got 54 people right now. 37 thumbs up, $18. Can't ask for anything better than that. Maybe I'll leave this up. Maybe I'll make it private.
Won't. Make it private. Delete it.
No, I'm not going to delete it, but maybe I'll make it private.
Delete it now.
But,
I miss my goddaughter. I taught her so many bad things. I can't
we're
believe...
going live with our goddaughter.
Yeah.
Like right after we hang up with you
I came
guys.
across this
So.
video where I did her makeup, and I'm like, oh my god, we gotta take this off. You look like a baby prostitute. And she's like, I'm a baby prostitute. And I'm like...
And they wonder why they don't want you at the house.
I know. No wonder why they didn't let us
No, I'm
stay
not
there.
paranoid much. But I'm putting something online saying I'm not going to be home, so my kids are going to be here. I don't leave my house empty or unarmed. Hello. It's not about being paranoid. It's about being prepared.
Owie.
Be prepared.
No.
Be prepared, Red.
I know that's
Does anybody know the reference on that? Maybe you'll get a...
Be
prepared.
prepared. Be prepared. Take care of you too. When you guys going live tomorrow?
I might go live to talk about bail reform tomorrow.
It's New Year's Eve. Are we gonna go out and party?
I got her this for
Are we in a party?
her birthday.
We don't have a live, so we don't do anything. But
Tomorrow's a New Year's Eve.
yes, New Year's Eve.
You know what I usually
I
do
got
on
one
New
my
Year's Eve?
sparkly
I do
dress
this.
that I
I go
don't
like this.
have.
I go.
No, there's that Baby Yoda meme where he's like when it's like
Anybody else really
I love-
sad that The Mandalorian isn't on anymore? We can't see new Baby Yoda. I know I am. I only watched Mandalorian for the Baby Yoda.
where he's like make him do that magic thing.
Make him do that wave thing
Baby
in the
Yoda.
Baby Yoda wave.
I'm hella paranoid. Good. Be paranoid.
Anyway,
Yay, I'm happy for you guys.
it's a lot of rainbows.
That's a lot of
Is that Rainbow
pride.
6 rainbows? No. Anyway,
Adios.
I am on Xbox on Rainbow Six Siege. If you can find me, every once in a while she'll get on and she'll turn her mic on, and actually people we've run into people that follow our page that are playing the games, and they're like, "No way, you're really that person?"
And then one guy was like just talking really dirty to me, and like not dirty as in like nasty dirty. It's just like cussing me out and all this. And then he started like saying like hitting on me. I made him so mad. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm straight. He's like, what do I sound like, a girl? I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm straight. I'm like, oh wait, you're a guy. Sorry, you sound like a pussy to me. He got so mad. He's like, fuck you. I'm like, fuck you. And then he's like, fuck you.
And we wonder why we're demonetized.
This is like the most I've ever cussed on one of these things before.
So I was having this conversation with myself, and I said, "Fuck you," and then I said, "No, fuck you." And then I said, "No, fuck you,"
Fuck
and then
you.
I said, "No, fuck you."
Oh, go fuck yourself. Fuck you.
Fuck is the only word in the English language that can be used as a pronoun, can be used as an adjective, as a verb, can be used many, many, many ways. My parents said it was always bad to say, but you know, ever since I left the house,
And
it's
I never
like the
said,
fifth word
I
that ever
never
comes out of my
said,
mouth.
I never.
I started watching the YouTube videos and realizing how much I swear, and now in the newer videos I don't swear as much because it looks
I've
unprofessional.
never cussed my whole entire life. I think the worst word we said in the family,
Gosh darn.
gosh was a bad word. We couldn't even say gosh. We couldn't say oh my god, oh my gosh, oh my goodness was okay. But we could. The worst word is like crap. And if you said crap, you would get your mouth washed out with soap, even when you were an adult and you said crap.
Man, I said the F word when I was like 10 and I didn't even get my mouth washed out with soap. She's just like, yep, you learned it from your dad.
Alrighty. Okay, so we're going bye-bye. Baby Yoda's little hands.
Baby Yoda. What does he do after he does that? He takes a nap. Anyway, if we don't see you before New Year's, Happy New Year
2020. Hopefully,
2020.
hopefully Donald Trump isn't in office anymore. Fuck Trump.
When are you moving out?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow.
Single ladies, hit me up. You're moving out tomorrow.
You wanna fight?
Just kidding. Don't anybody hit me up. She'll stalk your page and send you nasty messages.
Scott wants a divorce. See? A bunch of
That would be way too expensive. No divorce for me, thank you.
He's had already like 17 of them.
Seven?
He doesn't need number 18.
What the fuck ever.
Bye, Piggy.
Piggy.
That's what he says. Cold wave.
So,
Woo. Adios,
We're-
motherfuckers. Like, I didn't teach my goddaughter that.
bye.
Bye. Shut up, Linda. Oh, go fuck yourself, you fucking
Oh,
dick
it's
sucker,
Bam Bam.
Bam.
Bam. That insecurity is sad, somebody said.
What insecurity?
I don't know.
I don't have any insecurity.
I'm
Oh,
available to watch The Back Door for free. Scott wanted divorce. No, no thanks.
End this thing. I have business to take care of.
Bye, Bam Bam. Don't forget who coined the phrase Bam Bam.
Don't forget who coined the phrase, fuck you, Bam Bam.
Where's the stop thing?
Lydia's gonna break your arm.